Good morning, friends, followers, subscribers, content creators, fellow content creators, and my Trevorites army. Yeah, thank you very much for continuing to support my channel. It means a lot. But if you're watching this video right now, you've not yet subscribed, why not? It's free. And it's Friday. So what's Friday for Trevor? Friday is training at Ipswich Town Football Club. I don't train. I do not train, but someone else I know trains, and I go and I watch them and I encourage them, and I do that, and I'll take my little coffee. I may even reach out today when I'm there. I'm going to take with me my Soldier On flask from Soldier On Coffee Company with Soldier On coffee in that. And when I get there, there's actually a veteran there called Nigel who runs another veterans coffee company. So he'll be annoyed at my flask, but you know, support those that support you. Yes. Yeah. What else am I going to do today? I'm going to meet up with Charlie and a few others and have a wonderful day, actually. Yes. Now, I want to point this out to everyone at the minute because I see a lot of stuff going on YouTube and a lot of stuff. I'm not on Twitter. I am not on X. Not on there. But I get a lot of stuff sent to me from there. And there's a lot of nastiness and vileness on there. That's why I'm not on there. So it's yeah, I'll stick to this. I'll just do my own thing, actually. But I'm going to let people know this. As you know, I have been demonetized since September 2022. I have got over that. Yes, I have got over that. Yes, I have a little dig every so often at YouTube, but I've got over it. I mean, I've learned to survive without the financial assets of the YouTube advertising revenue. And I move on with that, so I don't care. But what I do dislike, and I will point this out because I know lots of YouTubers watch me, what I will do is, if you are a nice YouTuber, then by all means, if you're a nice YouTuber, by all means, if you want to use some of my content, just drop me a little email and 10 times out of 10, I'll say yes. But if you're going to use the content from my videos, which I'm not being paid for, and you're going to use that content in your videos on your platform that you are getting paid for, then the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hit you with a copyright strike. So if you have used my content in your videos, and I'm just being honest, if you send me an email about it, I'll say yes. But if you just use it and take me for granted, the days of me sitting back and letting you kick me and kick me and kick me came to a finish, came to an end about a week ago. About a week ago, it came to an end. So I'll give you 24 hours grace, but if you go through your videos and you see you've used loads of my content, then please take it down. And that's it. Just please take it down. Because if I'm not getting paid for my videos, I don't think you should be getting paid to use my content. And I think that's a nice way to put it. Okay? Anyway, let's move on. What's happening today in the media? Tucker Carlson, yeah, used to be Fox News, didn't he? He's now independent. Tucker Carlson has sat down with Vladimir Putin, and I don't know what way to take it. Yes, I know he's an independent journalist, but I don't know if Tucker's playing the game because he's in Russia with Putin and he knows the regime's tough. So is he being really, really nice to get home safely? Which is probably a great tactic. But I don't know if it's a great interview. It's nice that he's there doing it. It gets us to see a different side of it. We all know Putin's a dictator. No one can deny that. But I find it strange, the whole setup. It proves that Tucker's not scared to go anywhere, which is nice. Good journalism. But the White House has released a statement to say, and I'll read it here. The White House tells the United States citizens not to believe a word that Putin says. Okay, now, I get that. Now, the President of the United States is known as the leader of the free world. But I still find it painful that the United States government walked away from all its allies in Afghanistan and didn't tell anyone and left everyone in the poop. So I do not think that this, not put America aside, I do not think that this administration, the Biden administration, is a trustworthy administration. I really don't. It may change when they get a new president, but I mean, I'm reading today that the documents done by the Department of Justice, the American Department of Justice in 2017, actually had classified documents which have just been released, saying that they, and I had to write this down actually to make sure I get it right. Department of Justice in 2017 said that President Biden had diminished fatalities. So basically he wasn't 100% in his thought process and he still got elected, which I find strange. There's a lot of stuff coming out now about that. It's quite, yeah. So there we go. I mean, all I'm saying is they're all as bad as each other. That's all. Now people will say, oh, but Trevor, he's this and he's this. Well, I mean, to be a leader, you have to have some sort of cunningness, some sort of sly side of you, some devious side of you. Not all leaders are great. That's all I'm saying. Our own leader, Rishi Sunak, isn't great, is he? So, yeah. Don't throw stones, Trev, if you live in a glass house. I get it. If anything, it's nice to see Putin sitting down and having a chat. I'm sure there's people standing behind Tucker with guns going, don't you dare do that, Tucker Carlson. Don't ask question 3. Well, that's just a joke. But we don't know what's going on. And we have to we either sit back like lemmings and believe everything that's on the mainstream media, or we sit back and we actually do a little bit of research into what's going on. But there we go. Yeah. Different subject. The Premier League football. Yes. Right. Every one of you knows what a red card is, don't you? Yep, red card is sent off. We all know what a yellow card is, don't we? Oh, that was dodgy. That was a bad tackle. That's a bit rough. One more yellow card and you're off. We know this, don't we? Been going on for years. In fact, I think the yellow and red cards were introduced in the 1970s. Yes, but did you know that the Premier League are trying out a new card? It's called the blue card. Yep, they want to bring out a blue card. It's already been met with opposition. Everyone's going, no, it'll ruin the game. So here's what a blue card is. A blue card is, ready? And I have to read this out because you'll laugh. If a player shows dissent or slight fouls, where the referee goes, ooh, that's a bit dodgy. It's not worth a yellow. It's not worth a yellow. But I'm going to give you a blue. A blue card means the player gets sent off to a sin bin for 10 minutes of the game. Now, that's a bit weird, isn't it? So, what if something happens in the box with the goalkeeper and one of their defenders, and all of a sudden, the game is ruined, isn't it? I think is it an Americanism? Is it American football? It's a rugby thing, isn't it? A rugby, sin bin. That wouldn't work. But there we go. People trying to ruin the game. The good old game of football. Quite sad, isn't it? Now, yesterday I mentioned about Finnair. Yes, a Finnish airline based in Helsinki. Finnair, who had introduced a new scheme to weigh passengers. Now, it was met with skepticism. It was met with skepticism by quite a few people in my comments. I seen that. However, let me read this out. Finnair's plan to weigh passengers has now been met with praise by leading flying experts, saying that this safety issue is long overdue. Wow, Finnair are leading the aviation safety now, aren't they? Because now this will mean the days where you sat on your chair and you were sort of like, Jesus Christ, this is unbelievable, and you put the handle down. I've done it, where you put the handle down. Now, whenever you put that armrest down on your chair, whether you're the outside, either side, not the middle, you put the arm down, you sort of think, I can rest now, I've got my gap. And then all of a sudden, like Jabba the Hutt, they sort of seep over the handle and you're like, oh God. And you're like this. The first thing you want to do is leave that seat. Yeah, because it's uncomfortable. We've all paid for the same seat, but you're getting a little bit of percentage of mine. Well, now that's going to come into effect. And a lot of airlines have been saying, well, we don't know. We could get sued if we do this because it's against blah, blah, blah. So they've all been sitting back watching each other. Who's going to come up with this first? Now, as I said yesterday, and I will point this out, If you have a medical condition and your medication is making you put weight on, then you should be exempt all these things. Of course, we need to look after people that aren't well. But if you just like eating pies and cakes, well, think twice. You're going to be paying more for your seat than I do. Right, people, that may be met with a few bit of, I'm just saying. But listen, have a wonderful day, everyone. And I was asked just in the comments, who is that over there? Who's that over there, Trevor? Well, I got sent that by the John McAleish SAS Association. It's a bronze statue of John McAleish. Now, whether you like it or not, it's one of those things. Basically, what happened was they got in touch with me quite a few years ago and asked me when I promote their fundraising. And I promoted their fundraising. They raised a few pounds to help buy a statue. And as a thank you, they sent me a little thing. It's a book. It's the end of the books. It keeps the books up now. That's all it is. It's a book blocker, whatever you want to call it. But listen, thanks for supporting my channel. As I said, have a wonderful day, everyone. And stay safe.